Hey everybody, Scott here for the Digital Guitar Playground. It is Tuesday. What was I doing yesterday? Working on a pedal board. Went by a friend's house on Sunday and I asked him to show me his pedal board and we got to talking about it and I was like, well, let me refurbish. Let's renew. Let's rebuild with new stuff, better stuff. Okay, here's the pedal board that I got and all the stuff that I got from Steve yesterday. He's gonna try out the Hot British that I had posted on Reverb because I suggested it. I'm just that cool. He's got this crazy JHS color box that's kind of like a mastering tool for a pedal board or for, you know, running a guitar into a console for recording. So we'll see how this thing works out. Not sure about that. AC booster, we're going to try and use that one for lead boost. So low gain, you know, crank the volume, maybe do a little bit of EQ adjustment. The compressor, or bass compressor and bass preamper for another pedal board that he wants just for bass. So the Exotic SL drive is going to be, you know, one of the main drives. It's going to have, you know, super high gain is going to be the Hot British. SL is going to be for mid gain stuff, Marshall-y kind of sounds, and then the Rat is for whatever Rats do. I'm not thrilled by the Rat, but you know, he likes it, so whatever. Pitchfork may or may not stay. It's a pitch shifter. We'll see how it sounds. And Polytune. So getting rid of all of the cables for the pedal power too, because it's old and one or more of the inputs or power outputs don't work anymore. So first job is to clean this sucker up, get rid of the pedal power 2, and then go and get a piece of plywood, because I'm going to do the same thing I did with my pedal board with you know, a piece of painted plywood on top. Just gives it a much nicer look. Drill some strategic holes for cabling, and then, you know, install a Chox DC7 like I have on mine, and then go with it. So, you know, it's gonna be a small one, but effective, and with some pretty high-end pedals on it. You know, especially the JHS color box and the Hot British being the best high-gain drive there is, in my opinion. So, let's do some cleanup. To get the old Velcro up, I always use wire cutters. It's the best way to just, you know, especially since the surface isn't, I'm not concerned with the way the surface ends up looking. I just want these off of here. Just using, you know, these things will make sure the job gets done. Mr. Cat, can I help you with something? It's done quickly and efficiently. Take that, some bitch. One more. Hey, fucker. Get over there. Yeah. All right, now I just gotta, oh, I've created a cat spot. I may never get it back. Alrighty, I just got back from Lowe's, had them cut a nice piece of 1/4 inch Luan, which is just, you know, really cheap plywood. Very, you know, not super structurally sound. It's usually made for shelving in cabinetry, I think, for, you know, edges and whatnot. I don't know. Do I look like a carpenter to you? Anyway, had them cut to the size I want. I'm going to do some, you know, edging with my random orbital sander, get rid of all this chatter over here on this edge, paint it black, see which side I want to keep. It might be, well, I don't know, with all this chatter, it might not be this side, but this one's kind of interesting. It'll make for a fun grain pattern. It's a little bit deep, but who gives a shit. And a single can of matte black paint is all we need. Here's a quick mock-up of what's going to happen. Minus 2 pedals. There's going to be Catalan-bred, Bellapock tape delay, and then JHS, same company that makes this, Space Commander, which has reverb, chorus, and something else. Boost. Yeah, so lots of stuff all in one pedal. Good times. So he'll have a couple of boost options, the AC and then that thing. This isn't for gigging. This is primarily for, you know, at home and recording. So it should do just fine. All right, here is the progress so far. Got the piece of plywood on here, attached with the tech screws, which are self-tapping metal screws for sheet metal. It's a little tacky right now. I just did the last bit of paint, which is over the holes so that you can't see any wood. And yeah, you know, you can see in the back that. But anyway, so I'm gonna get the last bit of stuff, the pedals, start running the power when all that stuff arrives, and yeah, you know, it's gonna be cool. Hopefully I'll be able to use this for the power plug. We'll see. I don't know if the DC7 lines up with that. This is primarily designed for pedal power 2s. So, we'll see. Good times. I'll see you tomorrow with another update on this thing, maybe. If not this, then I'll just keep going, plugging away at more of my tunes on the pedalboard. I don't have a rehearsal this week because the drummer pussed out. Whatever. So I've got another whole week to make more presets. So I'm just going to keep rolling along and showing you how I'm doing it. I did plug into the... I had to do some tweaking because, you know, when you do things in the room and you listen at a low volume, you can't really get the same feel as running through the actual guitar speaker at a decent volume. So I turned the guitar speaker on today, a little bit of volume, had to do some tweaks. I'm probably gonna go to the rehearsal room this weekend, do some more tweaks, which basically means usually reducing the top end, because that's what gets really pronounced and ugly at higher volumes. And maybe even bringing up some bottom end. So I've tweaked a little bit already, but I'm just going to continue to tweak because that's what I do. So I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, rock on.